I'm Marty. Welcome to my very first episode, video, what have you. So, I am part of the Flower Gold Wizards. I do gold panning, prospecting, sluicing, basically washing rocks and hoping for gold. Earlier, I was watching a video that was from our fearless leader of the Flower Gold Wizards, who is feeling a little under the weather, and he had a trick where he used some good old Alaskan pay dirt, and it has properties in it that are supposed to help you feel a lot better. And I've kind of got a little bit something coming on, so I thought I'd give it a try, and I'd bring you guys along with for my very first video. And I will go over here to show you the stuff that I have that might be a potential cure for my gold fever. Alright, so we'll check that out right now. Okay. Now. Alright, there we go. I'm getting used to this whole movie magic thing slowly, but I'm getting there. So, the things that I have stockpiled, I'll start off with, I have some good old Flower Gold Wizard Black Poison. This stuff is definitely a 10 out of 10 when you're panning it. It's a lot of fun and it's a great way to test your skills. Good to have. And some Flower Gold Wizards pay dirt. It never disappoints and is some of the best pay dirt I have ever panned out, sluiced, whatever. Then there's another one in our group. His name is Carl Madley. Carl's a pretty good guy. I can't talk. And he gave me some stuff last summer, and it's from, I believe, Montana. And one of them, it was kind of a big block of this, like, kind of clay. This is dried out, but it was just a big block. And I took it before it got all snowy and cold out, and I rinsed it all out and got all of the muck and the crud out. And this is supposed to have, well, a possibility of sapphires, garnets, and some gold. So I have that to go through. I don't know. It's a bag. I don't know where it came from. I have it. I'll have to pan it. Carl also gave me some hard rock mining. And it's got 3 different stages where you have the hard chunky rock. They run that through a jaw crusher, which knocks it down to this smaller size. And then they take this and they put it into a ball mill and it turns it into powder. Well, I have neither a jaw crusher or a ball mill, so I picked up one of these. It works, but it takes time. So I have that. Then my wonderful wife for Christmas went a little wild. I think she wants me to get out of the house and stay in the garage. But she picked up a whole bunch of different pay dirts. All these little ones. We got the golden dirt, or it's a golden pay dirt jackpot, the clunker bag, the Pioneer gold panning pay dirt. We got some of the golden pay dirt Eureka, which is also right here. But my question is, why is this a bag of quartz and that isn't? Oh no! I'll get a broom. So, yeah. There we go. That doesn't look the same. But it'll sweep up. Then we also have Mammoth, the Nugget. I don't know if there's a big nugget in there or not. I've looked around. I don't see one. I'll have to pan it. So, that is, let's see. Oh, and then I have 5-pound bags from 5 different claims. There is the El Dorado claim from the Yukon Pay Dirt. There is the Motherlode claim, the Paystreak claim, the Spill All Over Eureka claim, and the Bonanza claim. And then they also since it was a Christmassy thingy, sent a 2-pound bag of the Bonanza Clam pay dirt as well. So, I have all of that. But what I have set up right now is from Bobby Nugget. And it's supposed to have a special little extra surprise in there, which I already know what it is, but we'll see it here shortly. So, without further ado, let's get to sluicing. All right, we're back. So, what I have here is the VDR drop riffle cleanup sluice. And this beautiful thing, I actually won because I'm part of the Flower Gold Wizards, Flower Gold Prospectors Association. And he does his drawings once a month. And I won this. It is awesome. I can see why he uses it all the time. I mean, he is a wizard, so. But what I have today is Bobby Nugget pay dirt. I classified it down, got all the big rocks out. There are what doesn't look like any big chunker pieces of gold, but save that. We'll go through that at another time. But there's also a lucky bonus in here. And that was pretty cool. I thought that was really neat, especially since the price of silver has been going up as well. It is a silver dime. Beautiful. Excellent. Add that to my silver collection. Now I have just over 2 ounces. Woohoo. So we have this, and we're going to run it through here, and we're going to see what we can get. So let's get this fired up. Get a nice flow. I had it set up a little bit earlier just to get it straightened out and everything. I even got a nice piece of petrified wood that got from a nice lady who had a shop in Alpine, Wyoming. I believe it was 3 summers ago. Went out to Colorado, Wyoming, beautiful states. And I think that's still pretty good. Turn that up a little bit more. These things can take quite a bit of water. I am really happy with this sluice. Makes me want to get a bigger one, but I'm also a Dream Mat fan, so I don't know. Let's feed this. Got everything dancing around in there. Let's check. Let's see. Yeah, I got a little bit of a glare in there, but that's not too bad. Turn this up a little bit. And here I do have a bunch of leftover from my son's concentrates from Nugget Lake from last fall. And he still has to pan out. We ran it through and got it all down to panning size. And as you can see here, this is the Flower Gold Wizard cleanup sluice. This works awesome. Gets that flower gold, traps it in there. Arr, it's mine. Alright, everything's dancing around nice and swirling. I'm not seeing anything quite just yet, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to clear out. I think we'll give it a little more juice. Nice. Nice little V, comes down to about here. I like to have it somewhere in this range. Works pretty good. You've got these really nice green pieces of stone in here. I don't know if it's jade or what. I'm not sure where Bobby Nugget's pay dirt comes from. It's like Colorado, Montana, Alaska. I don't think this is Alaskan pay dirt, but, ooh. I don't know if you can see that right there. Little tiny piece of gold right there. Let's just take that guy and we'll go find a home. And it did, right there. Trapped it. Nom 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 nom. So let's continue on. Oh, I see another piece right down there. gonna get my eyeballs on for this one. So another person in our group, I believe his name is Todd, has done an appreciation video for Jason. It was very nice. I liked it. And I too have to say thank you, Jason, for everything that you do. It's just, your pageantry is great. Your outings are just great. Everybody that I have met are just the best of people. I couldn't ask for better people to share a hobby with. Look at that. Oh yeah. I don't know if that can be seen in the camera or not. We can kind of zoom in here. Oop. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see some of those little flaky flakes in there. That is beautiful. Alright, so let's zoom this back out and get this pan done. And what I'm using here is the Flower Gold Wizard pan, which these have come in very handy. I got some scoopers, but I am very particular to my soup spoon, or should I say my wife's soup spoon, which is now it's my soup spoon now. Very nice. Now I got a nice big flake right there. A little more aggressive flow. I know these can take quite a bit. There we go. Of course, everything is going down in here. I'll take all of that. I will pan that out. Make sure that I'm catching all of my gold. And a little green piece right there. That's pretty neat. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces so far in there. Excellent. We got 9, 10. We'll do a little pan down here in a second. Let's get a little water in here. Swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. There we go. A little sand that's left in there. Keep that in there just in case. Look at that. That is... I love this thing. This is the perfect pre-Flower Gold Wizard cleanup sluice. And I would say that all the heavies are pretty much locked in. Got some action in here and whatnot. Excellent. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's see if we can get this into view here. Come around. Got a goofy tripod. This is also my wood shop, aka gold cleanup room. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Oh yeah, look, right there. Right there. Oh, look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. There's just something about gold. Yeah. All right, well, let's get this set up for cleaning this out, and we'll look at panning it down and see what we got. And we're back. Okay, tripod situated. We're going to crank this down. In case you're wondering, this is a speed controller that Jason, the Flower Gold Wizard, has on his video page information, some of them. And I just 3D printed my own little box. Voila! Works like a charm. So we'll take that off. Let's see, we're going to get my big blue pan. This is my Mind Lab pan. I love this thing. Love the nice aggressive riffles. smaller aggressive riffles. I can do speed panning and get that down to do, you know, prospecting in the river pretty darn quick with this. Very happy with it. One of the people in our group was just asking about snuffer bottles, and this is the snuffer bottle that I got with the Mind Lab pan. The tube actually is pretty tight in there, and it works great. This is probably the best snuffer bottle out of the couple that I have, which is why it is my favorite. So we'll get to the tailings a little bit later. We will get this off of here. Likes to sit a little funny, so I want to clamp her down nice. Take the smooth water head off of there. And this is the smooth water head that comes with the cleanup sluice. It is the Smooth Water Mini, and it is wonderful. I'll just put that right there. And then for this, I had to make a little thing for it to keep it flat, otherwise it likes to bend a little bit. I'll swing this around. We'll grab our bottle and we'll start washing it away. Oh, look at those little pieces. Yeah, go home. Come on, there you go. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, yeah. Look at those chunks. They don't even want to come out of there. Come on, come on. Get out of there. Yeah, and some in there. This is a great sluice. So, in that appreciation video that I'm pretty sure it was Todd had, he was kind of talking about his first real experiences with Jason, the Flower Gold Wizard, and mine was I just happened to kind of run across everybody that was on a weekend deal before I even joined, and that was let's see, I think it was like the fall of 2024. And he was out there. Got to meet him. He gave me some good tips for where to look in the river and the creek. All creeks are a little different. And he's got it dialed down pretty good for the creeks that are in Wisconsin, Michigan, and whatnot. And he's helped out my son and I. I got my son into this great hobby. And Jason even met me out in Nugget Lake last summer in the spring, and he actually taught me a little something on the walk out to the creek. We found some leeks. Never knew that they had a garlic onion, and he pulled one out of the ground. I pulled one on the ground. Oh wow, they are so good. I plan on doing what he said that his wife does: is she'll take them, she'll dry them out, and she makes seasoning with it. Kind of like a garlic salt. So I need to try that out. So this spring I will definitely be getting some of that. Actually, this we can just put out of the way. It is all nice and clean. Oh, I think there might be a little gold piece. No, we can catch it later. So we'll take this, put this out of the way, and in here I have a rock that I had found. I think it's a pretty cool rock, so I brought it home. Kind of looks like a clam in a way. It's got some really cool colors in it, and it's got a lot of rusting in it, or what looks like kind of like a rust. But it's a neat rock, and it helps hold stuff down. It's good home rock for having at home. So we can save that. We'll take this, break some of our water. Oh yeah, I can see some flakes just hanging around. So we're going to do a little stratification here. Get everything to the bottom. Get rid of some of the water. Don't need that much. And we'll whoosh. Let's see what we can uncover. Oh, I see some rolling down in the black sands. Let's get that all. Now, of course, I'll go through, classify this down, and see if there's anything that's real small in there. But from my experience with pay dirt bags that I've gotten from like Klesh's pay dirt bags are actually pretty good. I like the stuff from Alaska because it's just dirty and it's just fun to work with. And yes, I have jet dry in here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Lots of little pieces. Well, thank you to my lovely wife for getting me these pay dirt bags. I am feeling better already. Jason, I think you're onto something. Definitely a good cure, temporarily a good cure for gold fever. You got some little tiny specks in there. A lot of these little pieces. Oh, beautiful. Let's pull this back a little bit more. Yeah, I'm excited because we've got 3 outings planned for this summer. 2 are at Nugget Lake in Wisconsin, and 1 is going to be up in the Upper Peninsula, and that is for doing the black sands up on Lake Superior. So I'm pretty excited for that. I've tried the black sands in Duluth. I found some nice deep pockets of it, but there's very little gold. It's a little disappointing since I'm in Minnesota, and yeah, so I think that's not too bad. So thank you, Bobby Nugget. Bobby Nugget Pay Dirt. So I guess this is kind of a review for the Bobby Nugget Pay Dirt, but it's my first video, and it's what I had set up. My wife wanted me to do this pan, and I dry panned it just so we could see some of the pieces. And also got the wonderful, I believe it's a 1951 silver dime. So that's pretty cool. So, there we go. Not too shabby. Here's a few little tiny pieces. I'll probably go back through, pan this out after I snuffer that up. And yeah, I'll probably just save that separately. And when I go through and do all the other bags, I'll probably make a video out of that too. And yeah, we'll kind of weigh up to see what my Christmas haul is. And I am getting super excited for getting back out to Wisconsin, and maybe even a little winter trip if the weather warms up a bit. Right now it's about 2 degrees less than nothing, which is pretty chilly. So, what do you think? You like it? I love it. So there's that. And there we go. Well, there you have it. That's my first video. I'm hoping it turns out pretty good. Let me know in the comments. That'd be great. If you could subscribe, perfect. So, before I go, a little bit of my journey since I started getting into gold prospecting and panning. Quite a few years back, my wife and I ended up going out to South Dakota, and we stayed outside of, I believe it was Deadwood, and she set up a little thing through the, what was that, Big Thunder gold mine, I believe, that's out in South Dakota, and one of the guys there took us up to his claim, set up a sluice that was similar to this, just bigger, and we dug some holes in the ground. He had the bucket, classifier, and he said that was called driving the crazy bus, because you sit there and you shake, you dump it, you dig, and that was my first experience hands-on on the ground, and I've been hooked ever since. I've gone out to Fairplay, Colorado, and along the river they have the old tailing pile from the dredges, and you can get a pass to go up for a whole day. You got to go to the city hall, and I think it was $10, and you can dig through the cobble piles. You look for the bands of the dark, black sands and the heavies, magnetite, hematite, and whatnot. And then you take it down to the river and find a little spot. You can sluice stuff through. So I got to do that. That was fun. And then went up to Wyoming, but didn't do any panning or anything in Wyoming. We were just busy doing some other stuff. And then going back to when I met Jason was, I did some Googling on where to find gold in Minnesota and whatnot, and it popped up with the Nugget Lake and Nugget Lake Campground. And so I decided I'd head out there for a weekend, do some camping, and I started out on Rock Elm. And I found some gold and this and that, not knowing that, well, Plum Creek's the better creek. But I still had fun. I got to get in, dig some holes, do some sluicing. And once I started getting more into it, I ended up getting my Dream Mat cleanup sluice. This thing is great. I can use it on the creek. I can use it at home. The Dream Mat, I just love it. It grabs all gold. I do the 3D printing, so I made one that's more kind of like a Trek, little quick setup. It's lightweight, it's flexible, it has the smaller grooves, the bigger grooves, and the only thing I don't like is these little ribs that are supposed to straighten the water. I don't know why the designers do that, but whatever. But welded it all together, and boom! I also had this bigger one here. My son's used that one quite a few times. That catches a lot of black sands and heavies, does a great job. But I picked up this guy. This is my favorite sluice. It's got the Micro Dream Mat, it has the Cape D, and then the regular Dream Mat. And I haven't gone through to try to see what catches here, what catches here, what catches there. But I can tell you on this one with two separate mats that the Micro Dream Mat catches everything. I've rarely found much in the bottom one. And of course, got the old Vivor, Temu, whatever you want to call it, folding sluice. And I replaced the matting and everything in it with this, I believe it's a sluice box. This works really good, but you need to have a better flow. Otherwise, you get a lot of packing in and behind the bigger riffles, kind of cements in. But that's just part of gold panning and sluicing, isn't it? So, without further ado, one last thing. Some of you who know me when I wear this when I'm on the creek. Keeps the sun out and it keeps the bugs away. They stick up to the top side and they don't bug me. So they're not really bugs anymore. They're just life. And somehow I've been called NJW. Those who know what I'm talking about. So I hope you have a chuckle on that one. But other than that, I'm just Marty the Jeep guy. I love Jeeps. Jeeps. So thank you for joining me on my very first video. Been very nervous about doing it, how to go about it, watching Jason's videos, watching Carl Madley and how he goes about everything. Just try to kind of draw off what they do. So thank you guys for putting your content out there, and everyone else that's in the Flower Gold Wizard group, in our circle group. It's great to meet the ones that I have, and I hope to meet more. And yeah, so thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed everything that I had going on in here, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cobbles.